This past weekend was Devchelle2's annual HIV research charity show. I've had the honor of being a regular on that show, and at the time of this video's creation, the event raised $4,440, 100% of which goes to the International AIDS Vaccine Initiative. If you'd like to make a donation yourself, and you missed the show, you still can. It's a fantastic, underfunded, and overglossed cause which is worthy of your support. There's a link to the fundraiser available in the description box of this video. In the aftermath of this 36-hour event, which brought together some 30 different YouTubers, Devchelle2 expressed doubts about continuing the event next year after 6 years of raising funds. Dev's event is called Madness, Mayhem, and Charity, and it both awesomely and sadly is the greatest private donor to the International AIDS Vaccine Initiative. So it's clear that Devchelle2 and, of course, Peach, who did the bulk of this year's legwork, are doing a fine job to fill a much-needed charity niche. It's hard work for a noble cause, and over these 6 years, it's brought in over $70,000 towards finding a cure for a disease from which 33.4 million people suffer. So why is Dev considering ending this highly successful and deeply needed charity event? The explanation he gave during his show's after show last night was that he's never had to deal with the amount of YouTube drama interfering with the event that he has this time in the past. He explained that on every video that people put out to promote the event, the comment sections this year were littered with people accusing him of stealing money for himself, were disparaging the act of charity itself, criticizing someone for running such an event, or criticizing the lineup of people that happened to participate in this year's event. Now, it's my opinion that you have to be a special kind of asshole to take time out of your day just to discourage people from making charitable contributions to solving a global disease. But what really bothers me is that Dev is letting that drama get to him. I consider the internet to be the ultimate double sword in terms of reflecting humanity and society. It can enable one man's vision to manifest into over dozens of people collaborating so 70 grand of pure charity can go to a worthy cause that will positively impact millions of people's lives. That same internet, however, can cut to that same man's spirit and produce so much drama and vitriol from self-absorbed, miserable little trolls that it can blind him to all the good he's done. I would argue that Dev should absolutely continue with Madness, Mayhem, and Charity every year until HIV and AIDS are no more threatening than polio. I would argue that this should be done despite all of the negativity spread by sad, pathetic people who have never taken such an effort to make such contributions to anything positive in an effort to make them feel better about themselves. I would argue that they should be ignored and the show must go on because letting those trolls silence an outstanding effort of altruism is handing them a victory they don't deserve on a silver platter. But you know what's better than my rhetoric for combating negative emotional energy? Positive emotional energy. So if you feel so inclined, in addition to the donation link that I've provided in the description box, I've also provided a link to the IAVI website if you wish to check them out for yourselves. And I provided a link to Devchelle2's Twitter page and YouTube channel. If you agree with me that he could use some encouragement to celebrate the fruits of his effort and continue them, stop by and show him some love.